Hi, my name is Brandon. I'm from Tennessee and I'm in the International Educational Development Program at Penn GSE.
Hi, my name is Jen. I'm from Elkins Park, Pennsylvania, and I'm alum of the Reading, Writing, and Literacy program.
I'm Darius. I'm a third-year doctoral student in the Reading, Writing, Literacy program here at GSE. I'm also a former Army captain. I served 5 years on active duty prior to coming here to Penn.
Welcome to Penn. I'm Netsanet. I grew up in Jamaica, but also lived in Ohio and Michigan. I'm a graduate of the Counseling and Mental Health Services program at Penn GSE, and I'm currently in the Professional Counseling program. We are excited to take you on this virtual tour of Penn GSE and the University of Pennsylvania. During this tour, we want to share with you not only significant locations on campus, but important experiences that have framed our time as Penn GSE students. Our virtual tour will be grouped thematically, and as we discuss these various topics, you will see where on Penn's campus you can find these resources. So let's get started. The first stop on our tour is to discuss Penn GSE and the university history. At Penn GSE, you'll find many administrative offices, computer labs, student services, and of course our classrooms. Penn GSE has over a 100-year history of producing leaders in education due to its prominent faculty, innovative culture, and commitment to community. GSE is one of 12 graduate schools within the University of Pennsylvania.
The University of Pennsylvania was founded in 1740 by Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin wanted to create a university with practical as well as classical instruction, tucked into the heart of Philadelphia City.
There are many statues of Ben Franklin all around the campus.
You'll find renowned sculptures, such as the Split Button by Klaus Oldenburg.
Legend has it, Ben was walking around one day with his button loose, and he decided wherever his button fell, that's where he would build a university.
Here's College Hall, which is where the president and the provost are. It's also one of the oldest buildings on campus, which has the most ivy stones.
Ivy stones across the campus represent graduating classes from Penn. I've even seen an ivy stone from World War II.
One of the reasons why graduate students have access to resources across campus is because graduate students make up 51% of University of Pennsylvania's population.
The Van Pelt Library. It's one of 15 libraries on the Penn campus, and it's a library that most GSE students use. Here at Van Pelt, the ground floor is open 24 hours, Monday through Thursday.
It is one of my favorite libraries to pick up books, but also to study on the first floor. There's an area where it's really light and open.
As an English teacher, I love the archives, and I often spend time taking West Philly students to the archives to look at the text.
They have a reserved space for graduate students to study and to work.
I like to study in the study rooms, which are really easy to reserve to meet with friends to work on group projects or to just have a nice space within the library.
The Fisher Fine Arts Library. It is one of the most beautiful places to study on campus, and people often spend time outside admiring the architecture.
In the McNeil Building are career services, but Penn GSE also offers specific career services to Penn GSE students. There are networking events, resume building, and interviewing skills.
On Spruce Street, located in Stouffer Commons, is the Weingarten Learning Resources Center. I also happen to work here. We offer academic support, writing support, study strategies, and writing strategies, and also we house the Office of Student Disability Services. In the Student Disability Services Office, we offer accommodations, auxiliary aids, and other tools to help people learn better on campus.
Here we have the Graduate Student Center. One resource that's really important to me is the Penn Family Resource Center, where I actually work as a graduate student. In this center, we have a space where student parents can come and use different facilities where they can bring their kids and have a nice space in between classes or while their partners are in classes as well.
One of the things I love about the Grad Student Center is dissertation boot camp. Doctoral students are invited to come in to work on their dissertations without any interruptions. Another great thing about the Grad Student Center is that they have free coffee, but you have to bring your own mug.
Located back on Locust Walk is the Penn's Women's Center and the African American Resource Center.
There's also the LGBT Center that has many events and information for students around LGBT issues. Civic House is located near 39th and Locust. At the Civic House, students can get involved in community service activities. So here we have the Arch building, which has many community houses, one of which I've attended events for is the Pan Asian American Community House, or PACH. I attended an event called the Welcome Reception, where in partnership with PAGSA, the Pan Asian American Graduate Student Center Association, they housed an event with food, dance, music, and it was really great to just come together as a community of other Asians and Asian Americans.
Penn cares about our physical and mental wellness. At 36th and Market, you'll find CAPS and Student Health Services. Through CAPS, we are able to get mental health services that are included with our tuition.
Directly across the street from Penn GSE is Patrick Fitness Center, one of many fitness centers here on campus. It's home to an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a golf simulator, and many fitness classes which you can sign up for. Membership is included in the general fees for all full-time students.
Walking escort services are available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for our safety. In addition to walking escort service, Penn has a number of on-campus transit services, including Penn Rides on Request, Penn Accessible Transit, and Penn Evening Shuttle services. On 37th Street is Sampson Place. Sampson Place is housing for undergraduate and graduate students here on campus. My apartment is located off campus, but it is a quick 15-minute walk away from campus, and I'm able to actually walk right up and down this street here on Locust Walk.
On the other side of the bridge, there are high-rise housing for undergraduate students, of which many of us, including myself, are graduate associates, where we live in-house with the undergraduate students and support them with their residential living.
If you're hungry while you're on campus, there are many dining options. There are food trucks, restaurants, and dining halls.
Here we are at the College Green. Students like to gather outside for study spaces. They often meet with their friends to have lunch. It's a quiet and energizing place to spend time with friends.
It is a popular spot for gathering because there's wireless internet all around and students can study. There are often events.
I personally love being in green space, bringing a blanket out here to read or to study or to write my dissertation.
Behind College Hall is Houston Hall. It is the center gathering place for student life. Houston Hall is the oldest student union building in the country.
Houston Hall is a center for student life where faculty, staff, and students can all come together for different events.
If you're moving east from campus, you'll hit Center City. Center City has many options for entertainment and for dining. There are museums and fantastic restaurants, which are great during restaurant week. As a student in the Counseling and Mental Health Services program, we are required to have a practicum. For my practicum, I was a little bit west of here at a hospital. It was a great opportunity to learn some hands-on experience in the mental health field, and it was also very convenient to get to using the bus system.
I came to Penn GSE because of the sense of community here. I love the camaraderie. I love the opportunities to collaborate with colleagues across different departments.
I've really enjoyed my GA-ship with Dr. Stevenson under the Racial Empowerment Collaborative. It has been a good opportunity to learn more on how to use my services as a therapist to better our world and to help with racial injustice.
I chose the International Educational Development Program at Penn GSE because of the flexibility in the courses I can take to complete the program, the extremely supportive faculty, as well as a really intentional community cohort model.
Having grown up in Philadelphia, I wanted a school that valued community, that supported communities and worked alongside them rather than on behalf of them. Having now graduated from GSE, I recognize that this is a place where professors and students and family members of students in the local community work together to create change.